Hi everyone, Scorp here, continuing this Duelist the Roses Gemini challenge. So we need to go ahead and make a deck. We're going to go against a bunch of warriors this time. So, hating on warriors, I'm going to probably just play zombies. Mainly. That's the main thing I'm going to do. So let's go to zombies. I'm going to find a card that I can put as deck leader. They start at like 101. So we could put like 102 as leader. Oh, they get direct damage halved? Awful. Absolutely horrid. I didn't use 108, but... The problem with zombies is most of them are not level 5 plus. And the ones that are level 5 plus are actually really good. We can use Ghoul with an Appetite. It's almost as good, but I'd rather put like Goldfind in the deck. So that's going in. 127 will go in. 22. I don't know if Three-Legged Zombie actually... that's gonna get a tech card against a Shizu. 113 doesn't matter against this guy, so 112 definitely. And 111? Oh yeah, for sure. 108, 107, 106, 105, 104. 5, 4, and then 102 is the last zombie that doesn't have a great effect that can't go somewhere else. Okay. Let's see here. Now then, I'm going to put in like 2 plants, if I can. Maybe 3. I do need to save a couple of them, so... Oh, we can use Grow Spectre as the leader against Kaiba, so that's fine. 47's too good. We can definitely put in 49, though. That's terrible. And then 651 we can put in. And then 654. I guess I can put in 658. Okay, that is more than enough plants for me. For this deck, now I need to put in a bunch of warrior hate. Cards, and let's see. Do I need like Wasteland for anything else? I don't think so, so I'm gonna put in 690. Okay, that's fine. Then what else do we need? We need more hate cards, I said. Which hate cards are... I know I need Warrior Elimination 720. I also know I need Nemoriko, which is a spellcaster. So number 64 is also going in. I put in Wasteland, but there's no more machines left, pretty much, other than actually good ones. There's no more rocks left. There's no more dinosaurs left. So, like, that's everything that gets powered up on that field. Let's go ahead and just put in spellcasters because I just need to hide them somewhere because I don't really want to play too many of them. I don't think. Although I will put Cosmo Queen into her own deck at some point. I don't know who I'm going to use that on. Probably, like, I don't know, maybe... I, like, have most of the last opponents. I guess I'll just put it in this deck, right? That'll work. 75, 76, 70... Oh, 77. Oh, yeah, absolutely. We can put in 78, 79. Let's see here. We can also put in Dark Magician if I can find it. And Dark Magician Girl, so 87. Let's see. 92 can definitely go in. I'm going to put in a bunch of female equips this time. We can put in 81 and 82. Where is Mr. Dark Magician? There he is, 60. Hey, I need to go to the Warriors real quick. Because there's a couple I haven't used yet. So, there's a lot of Warrior Hate cards that I've used. I need... Well, 191? Nope. 95. Yep. So this thing hates on Warriors also, and it is itself a Warrior. And then 204. That's a good fusion. Okay. Now we can go put in a whole bunch of female equips that we haven't used yet. I didn't use all of the spellcasters, but I used a lot of them. So we can also put in, like... I mean, we're going to put in a lot of equips in this deck because there's no use for most of them. Like 758, I'm going to just put in because I should. Let's see here. Black Pendant's going to go in. Cyber Shield and Electro Whip, 67 and 68. I've used Nuzzler. Book of Secret Arts can be saved. So I'm using mostly dark spellcasters here. So that's all good. Let's see, what else do I want to just continue making this guy's life bad? Oh, I want Yami also in this deck. This is going to be a very powerful deck. Unfortunately, like, the spellcasters are weak to his leader power, but, like, that's so minor considering how strong everything else is going to be around them. Let's go up to the spellcaster area and see what else I can put in. 61, let's see, 53, that can stay out. 51, I'm going to use that against I'll use that against Weevil. Let's see here. 61 and 62 can go in. And then 67... I'll keep that out. But we can put in 69 and 70. And 72 and 73 can go in. Oh, not 73, because we don't need it. But we have put in a majority of the spellcasters now. So, go ahead and save this deck. Okay, let's see here. Yeah, I'm not matching deck costs as aggressively as I did beforehand. Because I don't think we're going to have too many deck cost problems. We're coming up on all of the really expensive or high deck cost opponents. So I think we should be out of the woods on that. This is an expensive hand. It is a very expensive hand. Unfortunately for me, I would like to play most of these cards. We'll get rid of Dark Magician Girl. I do need to get through my deck, and unfortunately that means that cards like Dark Magician Girl are just not going to be that useful. We'll probably win the game with that. So I expect him to play one, like, big creature at some point. But that didn't seem to be that big, so... I'm getting rid of Skull Knight. Until I can change the field, cards like Skull Knight are just not useful enough, unfortunately. And I have plenty of big cards in my deck, so... I'm just going to believe in my deck. It is more terrifying that he didn't put this creature over and attack me. But we'll just do that. Okay, that's probably why. It was a Wall Shadow. Such an awkward hand. I could really use drawing some of those mountain of equips that I put in my deck. But unfortunately have not drawn. Mask of Shine and Dark is not going to be very useful until... Oh. Well, this is a lot of damage. Unfortunately, Performance of Sword kind of died. But we got a lot of damage out of it, so... pretty nice. And he didn't have a Mirror Force down, so that's also good. I really need to draw any of my cards that say change terrain. I have 3 of them in a fusion that does it, so, you know, I'd like to draw one in the top, 15 cards, 20 cards. Okay, let's do that. And hope. Hope is a strategy here. Okay, there's the luster. I was pretty sure we could get over just about anything unless it was equipped, so glad I was right. Go with more of the zombie package that I figured would just mess this guy up. Okay. At this point, we just need zombies. 3,700 might, or 2,700 might actually be attacked over, especially in this leader range. So that could be unfortunate. Unfortunately, he's just slowed me down here a lot. I mean, honestly, this is bigger than Magician of Black Chaos. Sadly. This duel is going to take a little bit. Because unfortunately, I haven't drawn any of the cards I want to. Like, where's all of my hate? Oh, there we finally go. Okay. Just need to summon that, and then we win the game. I'm gonna wait one turn, let Goldfine push. The 3 turns of waiting has made it stronger than it was before it got even affected, so, well, unfortunately, Magician of Black Chaos just needs to go. But, fortunately, now we can change the field, and that should be game over. Having to deal with a 3,900 and losing all of your terrain is not a fun turn for anyone. And I also have pumpkins that are going to eventually just win me the game. Oh hey, there's all of my field change. Glad it all showed up at once. Well, Kaganingen, your effect doesn't matter. Well, this should make it so that he can't really move. Yeah. Little bit of BM here. This will be a very long video if I take a long time deck building here. The problem is that I'm running low on cards to actually use against people. So, I mean, we made it to 20 minutes, and I still have time constraints right now. So I'm going to talk about what we're going to do against Pegasus. And you guys can wait until tomorrow to see what I build for him. So, Pegasus uses tunes. It's not a problem. But all of his creatures are fiends, basically. So we're going to use another fairy deck leader. Big surprise. But what else do we use with him, right? Because we can't really use insects. We can't use sea serpents because that's for Pyro Boy. Insects are just going to get used on a Shizu. I'm pretty sure at this point. I can't use reptiles because those are going to get used on Weevil. All of these fish are going to get used in the Aqua Dragon deck against Pyro Boy. We're basically out of machines. I could put in Thunders. Thunders would be an interesting choice against him. I probably could just use Thunders. I could also use, like, dragons. So it's going to be one of those two. I could use, like, Toon Dragons and just the Toon Dragons, and then that's probably what I'll do. I'll just use the Toon Dragons. We've used all the Pyros, we've used all the rocks, we've used some plants. So there aren't many plants left. I mean, we're really running out of cards at this point to actually use against people. So, yeah, we didn't have too big of a problem with the guy in the north. We just didn't draw the field change for a while, and then we drew all of them, and then he lost the game. So, nothing too bad so far. So far, so smooth, other than my one mistake in deck building with the Aqua deck. So, going well so far. Thank you all for watching, and have a nice day.